Hi everybody, I want to just shoot a quick update on my 55-gallon tank here. Tonight is Wednesday and I do a private members only live stream on Wednesdays, and I have a feeling tonight I'm going to be in here probably working on this tank a little bit, and so I want to get some video of it and shoot an update for anybody that did not catch what we did last time I was in here. So on my live stream last Sunday, I also do public live streams every Friday and Sunday night, and typically Fridays are my action live streams and Sundays are usually Q&A. But this Sunday we got in here, we did some work, I was really excited, I found some pieces of woodwork, we put them in the tank, and unfortunately both of them float like corks. And so I don't know if I'm going to go the route of trying to weigh them down with pieces of rock, or if we're going to just leave them alone, not get in there and do anything with them at all. This one, if you open the lid, you can see it, you know, it floats up above water. The lid is literally pushing it down when I close the lid. And so it's, you know, it's floating a little more floaty than I thought. I did find that in the water and it was mostly submerged, but apparently the parts that were above the water are nowhere near dense enough for the whole entire thing to sink. As far as this piece, that is much more buoyant than I expected it to be. That was really heavy. I pulled that one up out of the muck on the side of the road. It was sort of in a puddle in the mud, and I really thought that one was going to sink. It was so heavy when I picked it up. So lastly, my final piece of the puzzle here, I still haven't actually finished what I've got working with. Still got my boxes of rocks and everything out there. So let us get the light on and we're going to have a look at this piece of wood right here. And that is this beautiful piece that's floating. It's got all that amazing texture and little cavities in it. It's got this nice subtle curvature to it. If you look at it, it's a really good looking piece of wood, but it too floats. And so maybe I might try to get in there, and that one looks a little more reasonable as far as being able to weigh it down. It's pretty buoyant, but it's not real heavy or solid. I don't think it would take a whole lot of rocks to just hold that underwater and keep it down on the bottom. And if we put one on each end so that you couldn't really notice it. My biggest concern with this piece here is the length. I mean, you can see it goes all the way up to here and then all the way down to here. So I don't know if that would even fit in the tank. It may have to go in sort of diagonally, corner to corner or something like that. So again, not really sure what we're going to be doing with that. But that is probably going to get a little more work done to it tonight. I really want to get this tank set up and going, and I got the creative juices flowing again, and that's what we're going to do. So anyway, again, I'm kind of pressed for time here, running behind schedule as always. Just got in from work, but I did want to get this all sort of documented before I move any further, again, in my private video. I also have this piece of wood here that could possibly someday do something in there. This will sink eventually. This is the piece that is part of the original piece. While years and years ago when I collected up the woodwork in that 40-gallon tank, you can see the big pieces of woodwork in there. This piece here got cut off of those two pieces, and all these came home together at the same time. And so this one has always been sort of the odd man out and been in a different tank or somewhere else. And for the longest time, that was in my foot tank. And so it's been above water for years. It's just been sitting out with the light beaming down on it. And yet in just the few days I've had it in here, it's already floating lower in the water than this one is. So it probably won't take too long for that to sink. And if or when that does, it will get moved into this tank probably. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. In the meantime, like I said, I just wanted to do that a little short video there and get everybody up to speed on where we are. I know not everybody got a chance to watch my live stream last week, and that is when we did most of that work. So if you missed all that, you can watch those old live streams. I do have a playlist of my live streams. Otherwise, make sure you are subscribed, ring that bell, join that join button, and sign up for memberships if you want to do some behind the scenes kind of stuff and get privy on those Wednesday night private members only live streams. They're a lot of fun, and it's only $2.99 a month for membership fee. So there you go if you're interested in that. In the meantime, I'm going to say thanks for watching. I'll see you real soon in the next one.